Hey folks, it's a lovely day for a walk. Let's go get some coffee. Got everything set up, camera turned around, chat on all messages. We're good to go. Doing our usual routine today. I'm just becoming so predictable on these walks. Out the back way, through the nice neighborhood, around the corner on Utica, down to Quick Trip. Get a coffee, go down the river walk. It's just the same old thing. We'll probably walk about 2 hours today. 3:30 here. Yeah, it puts us home about sunset. That'll work. Mid 40s today, but no wind, so it's as long as that sun's up, I'm golden. It's not very cold. So let's just enjoy a walk. See what we find on the way today. Did remember my walking shoes today. That's a good thing. Did not wear my Sunday shoes. That would have sucked. All right, back through the old neighborhood. Like I said, I'm becoming terribly predictable at this point. Jet flying overhead. Not a military jet, little one, Learjet, something like that. Is wearing pants a requirement to be in the chat? Absolutely not. Feel free to go commando, as it were, and chat away, crotch rot. Especially if you had crotch rot, I would recommend not wearing pants because damn, rubbing, chafing. Nobody wants that. So feel free to chat pantsless and ease your crotch rot. Still lots of leaves out here. I mean, by this time of year, it should have been covered in snow, but I don't think we've had any snow this year at all. It's January 11th. Not even a trace of snow down here in beautiful Tulsa, Oklahoma. Strange year it is. All these leaves should have been broken down and gone away by now, but it looks like fall. Very strange year. Very warm winter so far. Warm and dry. Looks like all the Christmas decorations are finally down. I don't see any anyway. Might be a year without winter, says Crotch Rot. Global warming at its best. Yeah, but we had a very mild summer. We didn't even have 100-degree temperature in Tulsa this summer. So if it's global warming, why do we have a mild summer? I mean, like almost record mild. It's a rare bird where we don't have any 100-degree days here. So let's just say climate change and leave it at that. Or just unlikely scenarios happening together, which happens all the time actually. Just because something's unlikely doesn't make it impossible or some kind of nefarious reason has to be out there. Sometimes it's just colder than normal. Sometimes it's just warmer than normal. It happens. As we round the corner here, we're making great time today on our 2-hour walk. I think we'll get a coffee and go on down to the river, walk a mile up the river, turn around and come on back. Got my Got all my vegetables processed and made my brine. I got my Fukujinsuke. It's a Z. Fukujinsuke pickles going. I got them going. My first batch didn't come out so great. I did what this guy's video said to do, and these shiso leaves that are an herb. He had me put those in with the vegetables and then brine it all. Well, those leaves, turned into kind of like a spinach kind of texture, and they were just so strong. Real minty kind of flavor. How many miles? We'll do 2 miles. We'll do about 2 hours. We'll do about 6 miles today. I'd say between 5 and 6 is what we're going to do today, depending on how fast I walk. A little chilly this way. There's a little bit of a breeze in my face from the south, making it a little chillier, but not bad. So that sun up there is making it warm enough that I don't need gloves. I don't need a heavy coat. Doing just fine without them. Almost a quarter of a marathon. There you go. Walking marathon, I guess. Imagine walking a marathon. It was like 26.2 miles or something like that. 26.4 or something like that. That's a long walk. I walked 12 miles once. About killed me. It was long. It was over 4. It was like 4 hours, 15 minutes. And I just walked straight down 51st Street. I just got on there and just started walking to the east. Got all the way to Mingo Avenue. It was crazy. That was a night. And when I turned around, I went to a quick trip on 51st and Mingo and realized as I was leaving, man, I've got a long walk back and I got no other way to get home. So that was a night. It doesn't matter what happens. My feet start hurting, I twist my ankle, anything weird. I'm stuck walking home. I got no other options. You gotta be careful. You walk 6 miles away from home in a straight line like that. Yeah, I guess you could call an Uber. That's true. Do have my phone on me. Could certainly. You got a good point there. Could certainly call an Uber or Lyft. Somebody's coming. I'm gonna get out of the road here at 49th and Utica. We're gonna make our usual turn to the right here on 49th Street and head west. So is this person. Heading west on 49th in their large Silverado 2500. Oh, nice air out. It's a little chilly. If it were about 10 degrees warmer, this would be the perfect walking day. It's just a little on the cold side. Like I said, I think it's 46 is the air temperature. That sun's making it feel nice. Wish it were a stronger sun. It's really, it's being winter and all, it's not a very strong sun. Doesn't have a lot of direct heat like it would in the summer. That would feel great right now. Somebody left a shopping cart in the street with broken wheels. Wild, and a sock in it. There's a sock in the shopping cart there. Very strange. Oh no, and the little Linda book library thing up here looks like somebody messed up the lid on it. Yeah, somebody broke it. Look at that. This is why we can't have nice things, folks. This is why we can't have nice things. People just wander by and break them. Oh well. Yep, glad to see you too. Yep, way to go, buddy. This is why we can't have nice things. Things get broken. But what are you gonna do, right? Here we are at Trenton Avenue, 49th and Trenton. Continuing on to the west. Yeah, disrespectful. That's what I thought. Candace Fung says, congrats on being a dad. Well, thank you. I've been a dad for 23 years or so. But thank you for the belated congratulations. It's been a while. Been a hot minute since I became a dad. Oh. Candace Fung. Well, thanks for coming in and saying something, I guess. Strange thing to say, but we'll go with it. Coming up here on St. Louis Avenue. If you're scoring at home, we're at 49th and St. Louis. Heading westward. Go get that coffee. That elusive quick trip coffee that Toss thinks is crappy quality, but it's really very good. Hey, there's Bum. Hi, Bum. Welcome back. Jaywalking. Not yet. I'll jaywalk for you here in a little bit. How is the housing market in Tulsa? That's strong as always. Homes are at a historically low price. It's a good time to buy. Not a great time for you if you're selling your house. But that being said, I still see new homes, new apartment complexes, all kinds of stuff always being built around. So somebody's buying them. They keep building them. People keep moving into them, paying their mortgages. Quiet street on a Sunday afternoon. I guess everybody's in watching the playoff football. Is that it? I watched the end, saw the Bills beat Jacksonville. It was exciting. It was a good ending. Everything you want, a couple lead changes right there towards the end of the fourth quarter. Who's going to win? Who's going to win kind of thing. Jacksonville had a chance, got an unfortunate bounce and an interception, and Bills closed it out. Not that I'm a Bills fan. I can't stand Josh Allen. I'd just assume rather see him out of the playoffs, but oh well. Indians burying home with their government money. Indians, excuse me, not burying, buying. Indians, Native Americans, I assume you mean, buying up homes with that government money. That's a common misnomer for people who don't know anything about Native American tribes or Oklahoma and where there are a lot of natives. You don't just get money for being a native, sorry. It doesn't work like that. The tribe gets money for certain things, and then the tribe spends them on social programs for tribal members. You don't just get a check because you got some native blood in you. Sorry to burst your bubble on that, but a lot of people think that. It doesn't work like that. You can get some housing opportunities. There's plenty of places where there's a native-sponsored housing for tribal members. There's school benefits, educational stuff, other benefits for tribe members. But, just get money to buy your own house. Sorry. Does not work out that way. You might get some loan assistance, I suppose. There's probably programs for that. Afford $100,000 dollar sign transport trucks. Okay. The tribes probably can, yeah. Individual members probably got to work for what they get. Here we are again at the Church of St. Mary. Don't think there's probably anything going on at 3:40 on a Sunday afternoon. There's a squirrel on a rock. Look at that. Squirrel on a rock. See if I can not disturb him. Don't. He jumped up onto the tree. He was scared of me. Squirrel on a rock. Now I got squirrel on a tree. Good afternoon, go Niners, says Willie. Go Niners indeed. There you go. Willie's a Niners fan. Who knew it? Big fan of Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy and that other guy from Stanford, the running back / receiver. Herg is here. Herg. The Klingon says he would have been sad if he missed another stream. Herg. Kapla Herg. Glory to you and to your house. Thanks for saying hi, by the way. Yep, not much going on here at the church. Church of St. Mary. Isn't that lovely? I went to church this morning. Well, I played a gig. I gigged at a church this morning. Played a little piano. Hello, Mora5472. Welcome to the show. Bum was always more of a Star Wars fan, but they don't have Klingons. Star Wars wouldn't have, well, I guess Herg could be a Wookiee too, wouldn't it? Herg. Maybe Herg is a Wookiee. I didn't think of that. Thanks for your insightful comment, Bum. I had not thought outside the box like that. Herg could be a Wookiee. You don't know. Let's go a different way this time and jaywalk somewhere else. Stand by, Bum. The jaywalking is not going to be much longer. I'm going to get across Peoria Avenue up there, and I'm definitely going to jaywalk. They have bodacious Twi'lek babies. Is that Twi'lek? I don't know what that means. Bodacious Twi'lek babies. Yeah, we're babes. Yeah. We are definitely going to jaywalk across the street. It's coming. Maura asks, what do I know about Sticky needs to be in court February 18th, 19th for state inventory? I doubt he does. It's just his name's on it. Oh, I can't go that way. I don't think. Well, let's see. Is this locked? There's a gate in front of me. I've walked into a gate. That's strange. Strange it's open on the backside. No, that's definitely, we can't go through there. Oh, well, it was an idea. Twi'lek is a Star Wars race? Oh, yeah, I'm not familiar with them. Scale the fence. Dude, I'm too old for that stuff. Way too old for that. We're going to just have to go around. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Scale the fence. That would make the news. Tulsa resident breaks hip attempting to scale fence. News at 11. Film at 11. Something like that. Film at 11. So I made another batch of the Fuku Jinzuke, and I left the shiso out of the vegetables. I put it in the brine. I slow simmered the brine this time rather than just bringing it up to a boil real fast. So I let kind of some of the shiso leaf cook into the brine and flavor the brine. And then once I had the vegetables wrung out and ready, I brought it up to a boil real quick, poured it in my container. Nice hot broth, hot brine, sorry. Vaughn still owes taxes from last year. How long until he has a warrant for tax evasion? Owes taxes on what? He doesn't own the property anymore. So that's not right. I think Vaughn's pretty much done with having to pay property tax or any other kind of tax. He doesn't have anything. He should probably be more concerned about his driver's license and his insurance. Car registration, that kind of stuff. Tag, gotta have that tag up to date. I think that's where they're gonna get him. Okay, we're gonna jaywalk right up there, folks. You see ahead of me, Peoria Avenue? We're gonna jaywalk it. Are you ready? I might even cuss at a car or two. It's possible. We'll see what happens. It's possible I might get irritated at a motorist. I know that makes for good content, so stay tuned. Is Vaughn still a baron? Asked Mom. He says he is, because he wasn't told different. Oh yeah, by his gods? Isn't that what he said? The gods haven't changed anything. Okay. He wants to be a baron, let the man be a baron. Harg says, my siblings told me I should learn Spanish, but I declined to learn German. There you go. Cars driving around making these, minding their business are so stupid. Well, if they were minding their business, I don't think you got the full story of that, what happened that day it was so cold out. It was one of those people that was, saw you kind of halfway and leaning in. I was planning to go behind him and did the whole slow down thing. And it's like, dude, just go, get out of my way. I had it timed just right. And then he paused, and so somebody in front turned out that wasn't going to turn out because there was a car. It turned into a nightmare. And it was so cold that day. Holy cow. So yeah, they were being idiots. Just go and get out of my way and I would have been able to cross, but they stopped me. Here we go. Okay. We're jaywalking, folks. Here we go. Well, there's a car coming. So we're jay running. We did it. We got it. We made it. There you go. Call the cops. I'm jaywalking right in front of the Bel Air Mall over there. Right in front of the Oklahoma Central Credit Union. He's going into the Quick Trip. So if you want to get the law involved to come talk to me about my jaywalking, now's the time. Now would be the time, folks. There you go. Just for you, bum. I walked across that busy street on purpose. I don't want to go all the way down there to this crosswalk, crying out loud. Stand there for like 2 minutes. I got coffee to get, man. I got stuff to do. I'll break up my walk with that shit. Imagine if someone in the car was watching it. Yeah, imagine that. That'd be amusing. Kind of like that cop who was watching my stream when I pulled into a convenience store and the cop was right across the street. He said, oh, I know, yeah, that's right across the street. I'll just go talk to him over there. If you believe all that. I don't know if I believe him. I'm not sure I believe him. Surely a cop on duty's got better things to do than watch me on YouTube. You would think. Coffee time alert. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'll make sure and get the labels. Candace says there is a Tuba City in Arizona. I know, I've been there. Famous Tuba City, Arizona. There are other cities and towns with tuba in the name. I encourage you to Google that and find them. There's one in Pennsylvania, in fact. It's not Tuba City, though. Okay, we're going in. We're going to leave the camera on because, we're going to show the beans. Used to think Bismarck was a battleship. Yeah, it's North Carolina, I believe. Not North Carolina, North Dakota. North Dakota. I misspoke. It happens. All right, let's get a coffee, folks. 10 folks watching. Very exciting. First thing to do here, got our decaf. A great taste sensation from a blend of Central and South America Arabica beans. So see, I was telling the truth. It's Arabica beans. There's the machine. There's the fresh beans in there. Comes down here and they grind them right as you get your drink. So we're gonna get some Arabica beans with no caffeine in them. As long as I've got some, I do have some of my creamer over there. Put a little sugar in there. Not a ton, but a little bit. There we go. Got our decaf going. Come over here, grab a straw, put some creamer in. Will the lady, so what lady, Mom? Will the lady say, excuse me? You lost me there. What lady said, excuse me? This one's good to go. Put a little creamer in here. Back in, excuse me. Sorry about that. It's my turn to say excuse me, see? Because I was actually in the way. And we'll stop it right there. That's plenty full. I wonder if that guy who I gave a stroke is okay. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't know what you're referring to, bum. The lady say, excuse me again. Was that on a previous stream or something? Did somebody say, excuse me to me? Sorry. Needed two hands to put the lid on firmly. Time to check out. One of my previous streams in the QT, a lady said, excuse me? I don't recall. Must not have made much of an impact on me because I don't remember that. Hey, Mr. Coffee. Oh, good, thank you. One of my previous streams in the QT, some lady said, excuse me, okay. Herrick said something in written Arabic that is that Farsi? I can't read it. Shapa Khelekup. I can't read it. Salam Barto El Mardrat Dalir. I'm a language file, but I admit I can't read Arabic. I'm also a bibliophile, but I don't have sex with Bibles. Because that would be weird, Vaughn. If you're watching today, Vaughn. Bibliophile does not mean someone having sex with Bibles. That's a really weird thing to say. Someone who loves to read. You're just dumb. Gotta admit, I giggled when he said that one. You have sex with Bibles? What does that mean? 190 IQ, folks. 190. Can't make this shit up. That is real something weird to say. That's sex with Bibles. Oh well, that's fun. That's Von Helton for you. We're gonna go over here on the 50th and get behind this barrier so it's a little quieter and a little shadier. I don't really want it shadier today, but Old Smoky South says, what's up? Well, what's up? Not much up. Just doing some walking. Little fitness walking. Little moving around today. Seems to be a homeless guy in the road up there ahead of me. We'll see what's up with that. What's up, Herg? Herg. Herg. Are you a Wookiee or Klingon, Herg? I need to know. Are you Star Wars universe or Star Trek universe? We need to know these things. There's trouble with nameless, faceless chats. Don't know anything about you. Herg. Yeah, definitely a guy looked like he's cracking out or something up there. He's mething out. Probably want to avoid this guy. I think there's a car coming, so once this car goes by, I think we'll get on the other side of the street. There's a community in Clay County called Hell for Certain, no joke. And Candace says, why is the street concrete? Most of them are here. Most of our streets are concrete, or you're just cobblestone or asphalt or something. What are the streets like where you are, Candace Fung? Yeah, that guy's definitely mething out. We're gonna avoid him. The sidewalk is street, yeah. There's no sidewalk here, unfortunately. We're just trying to get down to the river. Down to the river. No sidewalk here, I'm afraid. This guy's Yeah, we're just gonna try to get by him with no incident here. Could be a trek. We'll see. Ashfoot potholes, or asphalt potholes everywhere. Gotcha. Asphalt. Yeah, most of them here are concrete. Old downtown area, you could see some cobblestone. Because that's, I guess, historic or something. Historic cobblestone streets. Downtown area. Not down here, though. Seem to make it okay. Dicey for a moment there. No cars coming. We're going to get back on the other side now that we're past that weirdo. And hopefully my glasses will lighten up. I've got those lenses that darken in the sunlight, you know. Makes it hard to read my phone. So I walk here in the shade, the lenses will lighten up and I can see better. Like I can now. Ashfoot. I think you meant asphalt, but I knew what you meant. Asphalt potholes are everywhere, yeah. That happens with asphalt roads. That's why they're concrete here. They just crack, but you can get potholes. Sinkholes, maybe. That happens sometimes. We'll go down to the river walk and do a mile up to 41st. Check out the counter. See if they've reset it for the new year. Still haven't been by there. They got a counter on the river walk. See how many people have gone by. Hopefully by the January 11th the yearly total has reset. It's too bad I didn't go walk on the 31st. Could have seen the final total. Or the worker who stepped there on accident. Yeah, there you go. There you go. What else today? Got the Fukugenzuki is brining. Get home, we'll put that in the fridge. Let it sit for a couple days. Tonight we're gonna make some hayashi rice. Hayashi beef with rice, sorry. It's an onion and thinly sliced beef dish. Very Japanese. Hayashi rice. Hayaki, I think. Hayaki or Hayaski, I can't recall. It's on the box. Pound and a half of onions, a pound of meat, can of diced tomatoes, about 1,000 milliliters of water and some roux blocks. Serve it with rice, it's delicious. Good stuff. Can see better, but it's a little cold over here in the shade. It's an interesting trade-off. You want to see or you want to be warm? I don't know which is more important to me. Looks like they're building a new house over here. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Nice little worn out path here for people walking. It's convenient. There's a couple of those Lime scooters up there. Could rent. Felt like it, don't really. Interesting to see a couple of them parked over here. Wonder if they have any charge. Let's go see. Well, that one's dead. It's not even lit up. This one's got a half charge. See the little 3? This one's dead. Oh, yeah, I see a red light. Never mind. There's a red light in there. It's dead. Wouldn't have much range on either one of those. I liked the new version of Battlestar Galactica, says Willie. And Brandon's here. Hi, Brandon. Happy cold day. Yeah. Happy cold day. It's not too bad. It's warm enough. Once I get out here in the sun, it'll be fine. There we go. That sun hit me just as I got past there and really warmed it up quick. Up with trees. Up with trees. Look, we are not jawalking. We're actually at a crosswalk. And we got the light. So that's cool. Doesn't say to walk, but the light's green, so I'm going anyway. As long as it stays green. Turns yellow, I'm in trouble. That just turned yellow. Oh, and there's somebody right there, so we've got to kind of hoof it. We made it. Herrick says, sorry for giving you a stroke for the something. What? You can give me a stroke, dude. I'm good. I'm good. No strokes here. At least not yet. Some lovely eagle's nests in these trees. When all the leaves are gone, you can see the eagle's nests built in them clearly. Most of them older ones. There's not a bird living there anymore, but you can sure see them. They tend to nest lower when the trees get like this. They don't want to be exposed. But there's a big one right there. I don't know if you can see on the top of this tree right in front of me. Big old eagle's nest right at the top of that one. Brandon says it's been over 65 for a week and a half, and the 70s for half that time. Now it's going to be winter again. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, back at winter. Today it's, I think the temperature was 46 when I headed out. Interestingly, I think it said 46, feels like 54. You don't usually see that. A heat index on January 11th. But I guess the lack of wind and the sunny day actually feels warmer than the air temperature. Doesn't to me, it feels like 46. That seems pretty accurate. We got our little cold spell on Saturdays. Yesterday, it moved in and got pretty cold up here. Yeah, people behind me. Google just cussed at me. What did I do? Google cussed at you? How does Google cuss at you? That's very weird. I am not aware of how that happens. Google just cussed at you. I have no answer for you. I'm sorry. What I do have is a sculpture up here of 2 ducks on a tree. Not ducks, they're geese, excuse me. 2 geese hanging out on a tree. Right here in front of me. If you want to check that out. Here it is. It's by Mr. James Peel Sticker. Sculpted that, Mr. Peel Sticker. We should peel some stickers and stick them on his sculpture because his name's Peel Sticker, get it? Again, I don't know how well you can see on my little phone camera here, but you can see a bunch of eagle's nests up in these trees, mostly abandoned. It's not impossible that a bird would be in one of them, but at this point of the season, they're usually lower. I don't want to be out there and where everybody can see them. It said, what the blank do you mean? Okay. I don't know how that happens. Got me. That's a trick. What the F do you mean? I've never seen Google do that. At least not today. So we're just drinking coffee and walking north on the River Parks Trail here between 51st and 41st. Not much else going on today. Wasn't really interested in the football game, so let's go walk. Let's go show them some Arabica beans and get a coffee. Should have said the blank in Russian for the best. There you go. What the mutt are you doing? What the mutt do you mean? Mat. That's a dirty word in Russian, mat. Which is funny because mat is mother, softy. M-A-T, hard symbol, hard sign is mat. That's fuck. M-A-T, soft sign, mad. It's mother. So if you want to say fuck your mother, mat, you're mad. Just a little Russian trivia there. Little Russian trivia for our walk today. Yeah, probably that too. A nice Russian keyboard emulator too, I like that. I do like the hard sign at the end of your word there. I can't pronounce it other than that, but can't really see it. Yeah. I have mine set up too where I can switch to Russian, which is nice. I haven't mastered the Russian keyboard layout very well, but I can hunt and peck and spell some words. Privyet, by the way, if I hadn't told you. Privyet Herg. Privyet Herg. Holy cow. That's a really long word that I am not going to try to pronounce. I can barely read it on my phone anyway. My lenses have gone dark again. It's really hard to see the screen. We're coming up on that counter I was talking about earlier. See how many folks have walked by this year and today. And we'll give it a look. See what we can find out. See if it reset. It should have reset on the 1st. If the city's doing their job, we'll see. Little pups. It's right at the top of the next hill. It's the keyboard's alpha. Oh, there you go. It's like a Cyrillic alphabet order. A, B, V, G, D, Y, Yo, Z, E, Krakatoa, K, L, M, N, O, P, R, S, T, U, F, K, K, Sh, soft sign, U, hard sign, E, U, Ya. Did I get it right? Yuya ends the Cyrillic alphabet. Yuya. Osio Tohitsu. Okay, Tohitsu. Osio Tohitsu. What is that? I don't know what that means. Did I miss the counter? I did not. It's still ahead. For a minute there, I thought I missed it. Still up ahead. Coming. Oh, trouble with all this coffee. I got to pee now. Just like that damn trip back from Conway. And I got another solid half a mile to go. Oh, good solid half mile before I'm to a restroom. Oh, there's the counter. And they did reset. 193 bikers today, 3,397 for the year, and 328 walkers today, 3,783 for the year. I'm going to be 3,784. So it did reset. 3,784 in 11 days. Some quick math tells me that's about 330 a day. 335, 340, something like that. Somewhere between 330 and 340 a day. Walking by here. Depending on the day. If it's shitty weather, obviously you're not going to have very many people walking. Oh, we need to make a push to the restroom up here on 41st. Because this coffee's going right through me, if you know what I mean. There's too many people out and about to hide in a bush. We're going to have to make it to 41st Street. And I will try to remember not to take my phone in the bathroom because it will kill the signal. And it will knock me offline, and we will have to have a part two. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. There we go, excuse me. I sound like Rev burping in my phone. Burping in the phone, just like Rev. Not nearly as disgusting, though. That guy's nasty. That guy nasty. Yeah, he is. Having a nice walk. Going home and make some hayashi rice. I'm not sure if I guess it's hayashi rice. Onions, beef, and rice. A little tomato paste. It's a demi-glaze kind of sauce. Thick like a stew. Look it up, it's good. Hayashi beef or hayashi rice. I can't remember which one it's called. Somebody in the chat will let me know. Is it hayashi beef or hayashi rice? Gigged at church this morning. It's a lovely service. They had a guy get baptized. They dunked him. They dunk him in that church. Had a little tiny tub. The guy's like 6'2". And I kneeled down in it. And the pastor just kind of rolled him back. Got him most of the way down in there. I guess that counts. If you get mostly immersed. So somebody asked Jesus, is it 80%, 85? How much of your body has to go underwater for you to really be, cleansed in the spirit and all that? And we didn't learn that in seminary. What's the percentage here? Somebody help me out. There, I see the restrooms up ahead, and it's making me have to pee even more. It's always nice. You get that anticipatory, oh boy, I can see it now. Start dripping. Nobody wants that. You go to church? I did this morning, Brandon. I don't usually. I gigged, played piano for him. I do that occasionally. At most once a month. Or let's say 4 times a year. Sometimes they come in clusters. A person takes a vacation for 2 or 3 weeks. But let's say closer to 6 times a year I play at this church. So let's go every other month as an average. That seems about right. I went to this church. Not to worship, although I'd said the words with everybody, all that, all the prayers and the Apostolic Creed and the Lord's Prayer and all that. Yeah, I said it. Osio is hello, and Dohitsu is how are you in Cherokee. Oh, wow. No problem. In Cherokee. Interesting. Salagi, yeah. I know Salagi. There's a Salagi place in Tahlequah. That's interestingly left mostly Creek Nation over there, but they have a Salagi. It's like a event center. I think they do theater shows there. Probably native history stuff. It's called Salagi. Been there a few times. It's interesting. Big old outdoor amphitheater and some other stuff to see there. Check it out, Tahlequah, Oklahoma, Salagi. Just exactly like you spelled it. Except they put dashes in there, TSA-LA-GI. When people pray, they're just talking to themselves. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I had to go all the way through seminary to figure it out for myself. I think you're right. I think it's make yourself feel better about things kind of deal. When they pray in groups, I guess it's a different dynamic. Oh, another 5 minutes maybe, and we're at the bathroom. It's starting to get painful, guys. It's just horrible. And you have to pee, and you can't. When there's people walking behind me, I can't just go whip it out over here on a tree or something. Can't do it. Got to get up there. We'll be all right. And Herrick says something in Chinese. Is that Hai Kung Dokne? I'm sure I destroyed that. That was just horrible. Chinese is a very musical tonal language. You have to get the right tones. Different dialects, Mandarin particularly, is a tonal language. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're gonna make it, but it's gonna be painful. Holy cow. This is awful. Hang on, folks. Sounds like Japanese train announcements. Is that what you said? Oh, those are the only words you know. Not fluent in the language or familiar with the culture, he says. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Sorry, folks coming didn't want to see that. I moved over, and I was able to find a nook. So we're good now. We are good now. I just realized I had laundry going. I forgot to put it in the dryer before I left. Oh well. To get that when I get home. Got plenty of time. Oh, plenty of time when I get home. Oh my goodness, Herrick, that's a lot of written Chinese there that I will never be able to read. I remember trying to learn some written Japanese. 2,000 essential characters. Essential. That's just the basic. 2,000 symbols. Can you imagine? Thank God for Englishized Japanese. There's a name for that language. It's the kind of the phonetic spelling of Japanese words. Seems to be fairly standard nowadays. No, bum, the Eagle's another mile north of me. I'm not going to get up there today. The Eagle's closer to 31st in the Riverwalk. I'm just getting to 41st and I'm heading back. It's gonna be dark in another hour or so. And I'm about an hour from home, so. I'm afraid there's no Eagle tonight. Sorry about that. Anybody coming? Yeah, we can cross over here. Gotta watch out for bicyclers. Must be warm out there if that guy's in a t-shirt. Like 46. 46 with basically no wind and the sun. So. When I left, it said feels like 54. Which I'll vouch for that. It does feel like 54. No more jaywalking. We're going to the crosswalk. No more jaywalking for me today. Here we are, 41st in Riverside. I know where I'm at. Waiting for the turn signal. Waiting for the cross signal, excuse me, not turn signal. Why would I be waiting for a turn signal? I'm not turning. Crossing the damn street. I need a cross signal. I need a pedestrian go sign, and there it is. You hear the chirping? They give you a little chirp there to reinforce it's your chance to go. This poor guy in the Jeep's got to wait for me. If he'd have just been aggressive, he could have got in front of me. Nancy Apgar Avenue, it says. Otherwise known as 41st. Nancy Apgar Avenue. Who is Nancy Apgar and why is 41st named after her? These are the questions we want to answer. Why is Von Helton so dumb? Why do shiso leaves taste so weird and so strong? Questions we have, folks. Why do I love spending hours in Asian markets so much? I don't know. I start walking the aisles like that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Oh my God, until that. And then that. You might do that, go into Asian markets and just walk around. Wow, this is so cool. They had, in the meat section, they had bull pizzle. I think it was penis. Does anybody know? Ever heard of bull pizzle? It looked like penis. Guess it could have been intestine, but it looked like penis. So somebody help me out there with a bull pizzle. Is that, what part of the animal is that meat? Anybody know? Bull pizzle? I was there with a coworker and I showed her. Like, I think that's penis. She was amused. I think that's cow dick in a vacuum sealed package. People eat cow dick? It seems odd to me. Anyone, bull pizzle, what is it? What kind of meat is that? Pizzle is over there with the gizzards and stuff. Tongue, beef tongue. Heard of that before. Hemorrhoid Helton should be Von's new nickname. There you go. Hemorrhoid Helton. Okay. I'm on board for that. Does he have hemorrhoids? I don't know. Has he said anything about having hemorrhoids? Because that would be hilarious. If he has, I missed it. Yeah. Avant-garde, now enrolling. Come join the fun. What do I think hamburgers made from? It's like where the ground round is, behind the ribeye near the ass, essentially. That cut, the part that you don't make into steaks. That's why they call it ground round here, anyway. Round meaning basically the ass. So you got the ribeye, and then you got the chuck, and then you got the round. The hamburger comes from the round. I'm more interested in the pizzle. What is the cow pizzle? Bull pizzle. Actually, it literally said bull pizzle. So since they specified bull, I'm thinking more like that's the male organ. Bull pizzle. So anyone like to confirm that for me in my chat, I'd appreciate it. I didn't bother to look it up when I got home. Sure looked like a big old penis, though. For sale in the meat market in a vacuum-packed package. Several of them, in fact. Bull pizzle. For shizzle my pizzle. Can't believe I'm walking around town talking about bull pizzle. Who knew when I woke up this morning? That's what today would become. Going on a walk, talking about bull pizzle. Fantastic. Fantastic. Fanrific. What do you say, folks? We want to go back the easy way or the hard way? I want to say the hard way, but unfortunately the Wi-Fi is sketchier that way. Yeah, happy to see you too, buddy. Have a good day. Bye. Bye. Woof. Bye-bye. All you fans in the chat of Father Jay, we've got an event coming up here. You're going to want to see. I'll hold it up to the camera. It's Nancy Apgar Avenue again. It's Bull PP. Thank you, Brandon. I thought it was. Sure looked like it was. I'm just going to hold this up to the sign so you guys can see. I'm not going to say anything. This is the intersection where I am, 41st and... There you go. There you go, folks. It's Bull PP. That's what I thought. Interesting name, Bull Pizzle. Apparently people eat it. Curious how you would cook it. Curious how you cook it. I guess you'd have to boil it, wouldn't you? It'd be very tough meat. You're not going to sear that in a frying pan. You'll be able to chew it. That's not going to happen. Bull pizzle, folks. You heard it here first. Something you probably never thought of. Unless you're Asian, maybe it's a delicacy. I don't know. Not one to judge other cultures. Bull pizzle. It is 4:30, folks. We're right on track for another about hour, maybe 45 minutes of walking. We're going to do about 6 miles today. And we're gonna go home the hard way. We're gonna go through the neighborhoods and all the big hills. Try to get home before dark. Start up my Hayaski. Did I say that right? I can't remember. Brandon says it's not very good, and not at all. I think it's Hayaski rice or Hayaski beef. Anyway, it's the stuff I'm going to cook. Hey, look, Ace Hardware's open on a Sunday. Good for them. Folks buying hardware and plumbing stuff and things. 7-6 Niners, says Willie. There you go. Go Niners. Wasn't particularly interested in that game. I did watch the Bills beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Took old, what's his name out of the playoffs? The kid from Clemson. I don't like him either. I didn't like either quarterback in that.
Wait.
Wait. We gotta wait, folks. Wait. Wait.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait.
Keep saying, well, all right, I'll wait. All right.
Wait.
All right.
Wait.
Wait, wait, wait. That's all I hear is wait, wait, wait. Never mind. You watch college football at all? Yeah, I do. That's how I know these NFL players, from watching them in college mostly. Travis Lawrence? No. Something Lawrence. Not Travis Lawrence. What the hell's the kid's name? He played at Clemson. He's quarterback for the Jags.
Wait.
Ah, fuck it, I can't remember. Not important. Trevor Lawrence, there we go. I don't like him. Trevor Lawrence. And here we go, folks. Here we go. South Peoria Avenue. South Peoria Avenue. Never mind. Yep, never mind. Alrighty. 41st and Peoria, goal obtained. Still heading east on 41st. We're gonna go in through the rich neighborhoods up there and go home. Give you a look. Reese's is active. Lots of folks over there. 13-7 Philly. Oh wow, that was quick. That was quick. Lots of folks at Reese's getting their groceries, getting prepared for the week, I guess. I got my Hayashi beef. Got my stuff ready for that. You know, that Asian mart I was in, I could not find a can of diced tomatoes. I bought a couple of cans of tomato puree. Decided today, nope, and I went to the store and got diced tomatoes. I'm not putting tomato puree in this. I'm gonna put diced tomatoes. That's what I wanted. Couldn't believe that whole store. I could not find a can of diced tomatoes. Probably just missed it, but surely an Asian market has a can of diced tomatoes somewhere. Guess I could have bought some fresh tomatoes and diced them myself. That would have been a solution. But I did not do that. And up here, Whole Foods is busy, busy, busy. Lots of folks in there too. Lots of folks in there being busy. There's the Whole Foods for you. Here's a basket from the Whole Foods all the way out here. Last chance for a restroom visit. I don't think we're gonna need it. Although I've said that before. Only thing is, it might knock my signal offline, but we better go in there and take a shot at using the restroom before we walk all the way home. It's a solid 30 to 45 minutes home. So. And I've been drinking coffee for several hours, so we'll best do that. Just in case.
I'll take your basket.
Just in case. We best hit the restroom in here. Could get some more of those Neuro Mints too while I'm here. Never seem to have enough of those. Oddly, J-Dubs got me into those. Okay, if I lose signal, I apologize, but it is what it is. I'm going into the restroom. Well, that didn't work out. We are cleaning, so it's going to be 15 minutes down to the Reesers. Use their restroom. Because I got a feeling I should probably do that before I get out there in the middle of nowhere. Probably be best practice to go hit the restroom before we take on the trek home. At least I didn't lose signal, so there's that. Might lose it in Reesers. These stores, they tend to, I don't know, 5G blockers, I don't know what it is. Liquor store's open, look at that. Sunday, 12 to 5. Got 30 minutes to get your liquor, folks. 23, actually. 23 minutes to get that whiskey. They're open till 5. Reese's over here is, I think, open till 11 every night. We're going to hit their restroom. Thank you for the updates, Willie. 13 to 7 Philly. Keep an eye on that for me. Yep, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week. Every day, all day, 11 p.m. The signal goes out, I apologize in advance. Nothing I can do about it. And here we go.